Okay, good evening, everybody, and welcome to the call. My name is Roger Garth, and it's my pleasure to be your host for the call this evening. So, first question as we get started tonight, I suppose if you're looking at this call for the first time tonight, a fantastic question is, why are you actually here? Most people will say that they're looking to make some extra money. Some people might be looking for a new career or a new job, or they want to make a change in their financial future. Whichever one of those is you, we have something for you tonight. Now, for most of us, there's something in the standing in the way of doing any of those things. And some of the problems that people are facing these days is wages are just standing still or even going backwards for some people. In my own family and with my close friends, I know people who are doing the same job that they've been doing for the last 20, 30 years, and they're getting paid less money today than they were 20 years ago for doing exactly the same job. And it's not an unusual situation these days. Interest rates are so low that leaving your money in the bank is doing absolutely nothing for you. In fact, with interest rates lower than inflation, leave your money in the bank for 12 months and it's actually worth less than it is in terms of actual spending money than it is right now today. And unfortunately, people don't know the alternative because they don't know how to invest, because no one taught us how to manage money. Well, tonight we're going to address all of those things, because it's a strange and a sad reality that there are other people out there who never seem to have any of these problems. They have other people work for them and do the work for them. They have their money work for them, and they always seem to make money no matter how bad the economic climate is. And if you know people like that, it's frustrating, because you can look at some of these people and you can think, and they're no brighter than me, they're no cleverer than me, they may come from the same background, but some people always seem to get it wrong and we don't. Now, there's a question, I suppose, and the question has to be, what is it that they know that you don't? And there are a few answers to that. First and foremost, they know where to get advice. They know when to take that advice, and they also take action on the advice because they understand about money. And that's what we're going to try and put across to you today, and we're going to try and help you with. This guy actually wrote a book about it. His name's Robert Kiyosaki. He's the author of Rich Dad, Poor Dad, the book you can see in his hand there right now. And he wrote a follow-up book called Rich Dad, Poor Dad 2, in which he came up with that diagram that you can see there. It's called the cash flow quadrant. And he says that everyone in the world falls into one of those four categories. And they work like this. On the left-hand side, you are either an employee or you're self-employed. You own a job, but you still have to go and work for your money. That's 95% of us. 95% in the world, people in the world either have a job or they're self-employed, and they're still stuck to putting the hours in to bring the money in. The other 5% are the business owners and the investors. The scary thing is that 5% actually makes 95% of all the money. So what can we do about it? Is there a way that you can move from one side of that quadrant to the other? And the answer is a very definite yes. And that's what we're going to be talking about tonight. And I want to introduce you to a company that's going to help you do exactly that. The company is called Kuvera. Now, Kuvera is a US-based company. They were formed in 2012. They're floated on the stock market in the USA, and they are A+ rated by the Better Business Bureau. And in terms of what we're talking about tonight, every one of those factors is really, really important to you. First and foremost, the fact that Kuvera are a US-based company means that they are regulated. They have to jump through more hoops than in any other country in the world. They're completely transparent in everything that they do, and you know that you're working with a good, solid, reputable company. The fact they were formed in 2012 means that they have a track record. Most new start companies fail in their first 12 months. And of the ones that survive it, 95% of those fail in their second 12 months. Kuvera has been around for nearly 7 years now. And in that 7 years, we've grown from strength to strength. In fact, last year, we did more business last year than we did in the 6 years previous to that. We are growing at an incredible rate. So much so, in fact, that we're actually floated on the stock market in the USA. which is another hugely important thing for you, because what it means is before a company can be floated on the stock market in the USA, the stock market that governs it will send their lawyers in to check the company out. They'll check out the people behind the company, they check what it is they do, and they will check the products and make sure that everything is 100% above board. Only when the lawyers are happy will they then send the accountants in and check the finances and make sure that everything is spot on in terms of the finances. When both parties are happy, that's when the company can finally be floated on the stock market. What that means to you is that this company has been thoroughly checked out. The homework has been done. It saves you a task. And in fact, to give you a bit more confidence in that, Kuvera is A+ rated by the Better Business Bureau in America. Yes, it's an American organization, but it has a worldwide reputation. They scale companies from the bottom scale simply says not ranked. Then the bottom rank that actually has a level is F through to A, and A+ is their highest rating. Kuvera has an A+ rating, and they will only give that to the cream of the cream because it puts their reputation on the line if they're recommending a company. So that's Kuvera and who they are, but what is it that they do? Well, Kuvera is a financial education company, a financial fitness company. They teach people how to make their money work for them, and they provide technology that takes the guesswork out of investing. And that's exactly what we're going to talk about tonight. So I'm going to jump straight into the products that we have. The first product that we start with is a product that works in the Forex market. It's the biggest single market in the world. The Forex market today is worth more than $5.4 trillion every single day. It's not every week, not every month, not every year. $5.4 trillion a week. That's more than almost every other industry in the world, all put together. More than oil, more than movies, more than music, more than the motor trade, all put together. There are billions upon billions of dollars that have won and lost every single day in the Forex market. Now, what if there was a way that you can profit from all of that trading without any previous experience? Well, there is, and that's what we're going to talk about. The reality of it is, if you want to learn how to trade on the Forex market, for most people, if you want to learn this from scratch, it's going to take you 10,000 hours to master pretty much any subject, not just trading Forex, but if you want to learn a new language, if you want to learn how to become a plumber or an electrician, you're still going to put an apprenticeship in, and it's going to take you years to learn. Kuvera is going to take all of that out of that learning curve out from Forex for you. We have a product called FX1, and it uses real live experts, and you can profit from decades of their experience immediately, day one. And we're going to show you how that works. I'm going to introduce you to some people that are actually doing it so you can get their stories firsthand. With FX1, what you get is live Forex education and training sessions by real experts, people who do this every day for a living. You get Forex alerts that are sent out in real time to your phone, and all you need to do is copy and paste the information that's in there, and you take the profit and keep it for yourself. That profit goes into your own personal account, doesn't go into Kuvera's accounts or anyone else's. It goes straight to you. You can take your money whenever you need it. The daily alerts that we get sent out have changed our business radically, and they've transformed things. We now get live alerts whenever the markets are open anywhere in the world. The Forex market's open from Monday to Friday. They don't open at the weekend. But because of differences in time zones, what it really means is for us, they open, for us here in the UK, they're open late on Sunday night through to early Saturday morning. So you get more than 5 solid days of trading. We get alerts sent through our phone that look like that. Now that's actually a summary screen of alerts that have come through for that one day. And you can see some green and you can see some red on there. Now what it means is every green tick that you can see there is a trade that we've been sent that wins. The red crosses are trades that have lost. Am I telling you that everything we get sent out wins? No, I'm not. There is no such thing as a perfect trading system. The stock market is volatile, and we need it to be volatile. It works for us when it's volatile. But You have to accept that some will win, some will lose. So we get trade alerts sent through literally 24 hours a day, as I said, Monday through to Friday, and they all look like this. What you can see from there is that there is an awful lot more green than red, and that's the important thing. All that you do when these alerts come through is you copy and paste the information that's sent through. The profit goes directly into your own personal broker account every day. Doesn't get saved up to the end of the week, happens every day, and you can access the profit whenever you want. You can take it out at your own convenience. You stay in control at all times. Now, as I said, not every trade wins, so I have to add in here that past performance does not guarantee future success, and some trades may win and some trades may lose. So, are these trades free? No, they're not. There is a cost attached to these trades. The cost is $229 to get started, and then $149 a month. Now, I suppose the key question for you right now is that worthwhile? And rather than me turn around and tell you that it's worthwhile right now, I'm going to introduce you to a bunch of people who are actually taking these trades and making profit with them. So I'm going to stop sharing my screen for a second, and I'm going to take a look at what we have here. So, now my screen's completely changed shape. Let's take a quick look. The first person I want to talk to is a guy that I was talking to a little over an hour ago. He's based over in Belfast. His name's Hugh McGrady, and the last few days has been his first few days of placing trades. He's been with us for a while. He's been investing in one of our other products, but it's his first few days of trading with these Forex alerts, and I want you to hear what his results have been. So, Hugh, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can. Can you hear me, Roger?
I certainly can. Hugh, do you want to tell everybody your story about how you got involved with Kuvera, and particularly how you've been trading these trades and what it's done for you?
Yeah, absolutely. I got involved with the business some time ago with Simon Brooks, a good friend of mine. We've been sort of having a very active look at the products over the last 6 to 7 weeks, particularly. As you said, we've been working with one of the other products that Kuvera have, and to be honest, I've had tremendous success with it. The thing about Kuvera is it allows you to take some of the money that you've made, reinvest it, and have your money work for you. And I think we're a good example of exactly what we've done. We've taken the money from the first product, we've taken some of the profits and put it into the Forex one, the FX one, and we started really trading this week. Set up everything on Friday, Saturday of last weekend. I work the business with my son Colin. He does that side of it, the technical bit, and then basically we started placing trades. Fantastic results so far. On Monday of this week, 2 days ago, we had a profit of £152 for the day. The following day, Tuesday, yesterday, we again took the trades from the traders, we copied and pasted, put them on, and basically left them. Just before closing down last night, I think we were probably sitting with a profit of about £168. We let the trades go and continue. We went to bed, and we got up this morning, and our profit came in at £404. So that was 152 on the Monday and 404 yesterday. Again, trades have come through the day. We've placed them, but they're still active. But I think the thing for us, which really makes this business worthwhile, I think is what you've just alluded to. First of all, the profits that we're making far outweigh the cost to actually get involved in the business. And the second thing is we can actually do this in the time that we've got, because I would say probably place most of the trades during a period of a whole day. It's probably 30 minutes maximum, because it takes about 2 minutes to copy and paste each trade. And you do it, leave it, and you can walk away from it. So we've had fantastic success with it.
Fantastic, Hugh. And as I said, you actually started with a different product. You made profit. I'm going to touch on that product in a few minutes. But you're making profit with a different product, took the profit out and have invested in this. And we were talking an hour or two ago, and I think we said you've made something to the order of about 20% profit in the last 2 days. Is that correct?
Absolutely. It's actually, yeah, it's sitting about 21, 22%. That's what it's been. Yeah. 21,
22%. That's absolutely amazing. Thanks a lot for that, Hugh. Okay, next person I want to talk to is a little closer to home for me. She's over in Liverpool. And again, she had a tremendous night yesterday, and she posted some great results, so I wanted to share them with you. So Tony Langley. Tony, can you hear me?
I can, yeah. Hello. Thanks for
Hi,
inviting me on here, Roger. Yeah,
Okay.
I started with Kuvera last summer. I got involved in the startup products and then kind of eased my way into crypto. I'm a big fan of crypto, but I was very cautious about getting into crypto with another company because I built quite a decent portfolio of crypto in the past. And unbeknownst to me, I didn't hold the private keys to my wallet and the money was wiped out. So the reason why Kuvera interested me was because any of the trading that you do, you have full control over your own wallets. And it's only the last week that I've actually got into Forex. I wasn't too sure about it because it wasn't like trading crypto. I couldn't understand how you could sell something that you didn't even own. So that confused me a little bit because I like to be able to understand everything. But once I've got into it and I learned how to follow instructions, which is not very easy for me because I don't like to do as I'm told, I've really mastered it this week. And I started off with £600 in my trading account on Monday morning, and I've earned another £260 since then, which is approximately 43%. So you can't argue with that.
That's a tremendous result. Thanks a lot, Tony. And I can kind of guess that, you know, the sort of person that takes instructions really well. So well done for that. Okay. Okay, so the next person I want to see, I've been watching her results change over the last few weeks, and they started off quite modest and they're growing and growing, and now she's getting really excited right now. So we're going to go to Denmark to a lady called Dor Sillison. Dor, are you there?
Yes, I am.
Hi, Dor.
Hi.
Dor, your results have been growing steadily over the last few weeks. Do you want to tell everybody about it?
Yes, I will. I actually first started in the beginning of February, and I have a goal where I thought that I could perhaps earn 30 euro a day. I did that, and then last week I suddenly had 385 euro at my account. Monday I got 60 euro at my account, and then Tuesday I only left for bed, and all my all my amounts was in red. And when I stood up, I have 280 euro. And so far, I have just checked my account right now. I have 444 euro I have earned today. So it's absolutely awesome.
440 in one day, Dor?
In one day, yeah.
In one day. So
yeah.
How much did you actually start off with? You said a couple of weeks ago you were looking to make 30 a day. How much did you start off with?
I started with 300 euro.
300 euro?
Yes, and then I put 2,000 euro into my account so I could take a little bit bigger risk.
Yeah.
And then it just started to, yeah.
And today, 400 euros in just the one day?
Yes, exactly.
Okay. And to get access to all of this, it's costing you a couple of $100 a month. Would you say that's worthwhile?
Yeah, that's
correct. Bit of a no-brainer, really, isn't it?
No.
Okay.
It's totally crazy.
All right, thank you. Right, I want to go back to Ireland right now, and I want to talk to a lady again whose results we've been watching over the last couple of weeks and have been doing tremendous things. So Cynthia Lynn. Cynthia, are you there?
Yes, hi.
Hi,
everyone.
Cynthia. Cynthia, tell everybody what we were talking about this morning.
Yeah, so my background is I have my home-based business that I work from home. So I run another business at home, and then I got involved with Kuvera since November of last year. And at the start, I was very cautious as well. I kind of put in only a couple £100, and I trade very, very small, but I was still getting great results. And then slowly, when I got more confident, same like Garth, I decided to put in more money into the account. So the trades, taking bigger trade sizes and getting more and more results. So today, I'm just looking at my phone at the moment. Today, I made £149.31p. Today's results, yeah. Yesterday, I made £1,026.87p in my account. That is a lot more than what I make in my other business. So
well, I just wanted to touch on that because you sent me a message maybe an hour ago, And you said something about your own business.
Yeah.
How long have you had your other business for?
3 years.
Okay.
Yeah.
And so it's taken 2-3 years to build your business up at the moment.
Yeah.
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 How many hours a week do you do in that business?
This, you copy and paste the
No,
numbers.
in your existing business.
Oh, my existing business. You trade your time for money, so you have to work, 40 hours, 30, 40 hours. You have to physically go and do the work to earn the money, whereas this is putting the information in your phone, leave it and forget about it. Go to sleep, like everyone says, and just forget about it. To 5-10 minutes.
How many hours are you putting into trading?
Into this? 5-10 minutes a day, maybe.
5-10 minutes a day. And
Yeah.
what did you say to me about your other business?
30-40 hours easily, at least.
But the message you sent me a short while ago is you were looking like this is going to make more money.
Yeah, this is going to make more money, and then it's passively because you don't have to actually go and work. You're making your money go and work for you. And I'm hoping to put a retirement plan in place and retire in the next 5 years, hopefully. By the way, it's very, very likely, yeah.
Talking about retiring and barely, younger than my own daughter, so what can I say? I'm just jealous beyond words. All right, thank you so much, Cynthia. Right, the next person I want to talk to is also achieving incredible things. What amazes me about this guy is that this guy has been with us. He's just coming in to 4 weeks in this business. His name's Jonathan Rutherford. He comes from London here in the UK. Jonathan drives a truck, crazy hours and ridiculous mileages every day. Jonathan, can you hear me?
Yeah, hi Roger, how you doing?
I'm doing great, Jonathan. Do you want to tell everybody your story?
Yeah, fine, yeah. I started about 4 weeks ago. Never done trading in my life. Didn't know what it was, didn't know what lot sizes were, and like I said, I hadn't a clue. So I joined the company. I like the other products that the company also offers. Joined the company, put in some money into an account. I put 3,000 euros into an account. I thought, right, we'll just give it a go. In my first week, I nearly made 1,000 euros in 1 week, and it's just gone from there. It's just exploded, and obviously now that my account is getting bigger over the 4 weeks in the 4 weeks that I've been here, I would have said I've probably made about between 3,500 and 3,800 euros in 4 weeks.
That's amazing.
And to date, Monday I made 418 euros. Yesterday I made about 302 euros in the day, and then when I woke up this morning, I'd made 501 euros overnight. So to date, and the week's not finished yet, I'm on about 1,300 euros, and obviously we've got tomorrow and Friday, yeah.
So 1,300 euros. We're halfway through the week.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
Because my account, what I'm doing is I'm compounding my balance. So what I make, I just add to my balance. My balance gets bigger, which therefore means your trades are going to be a lot higher in value that you take profit from. So every week I'm getting more profit and just adding it to my balance, and then your trades are going to get bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger. Compound it and compound it and compound it. And it's absolutely phenomenal. It really is. The best thing I've ever done in my life.
How did you actually come to hear about this in the first instance, Jonathan?
A friend of mine in the Philippines. We were talking about it, and then I got invited to a 3-way call. Liked what I see, and the best thing about this business that I like, the best thing is the amount of help you get, and the people. Doesn't matter who they are, where they are in the business. Ask a question, they'll help you. They'll take your hand and lead you all the way, hold your hand until you get to know what it is. And all you've got to do in this business is copy and paste. It takes minutes. Leave the trades, don't touch them, leave them 2, 3, 4 days, don't touch them at all. And the majority of them will take profit. Obviously, like you said in the start, you do get a couple that do go the wrong way, but look at my results. They're absolutely brilliant. And I'm earning more money doing this than I am driving a truck around the country Monday to Friday. Unbelievable.
Fantastic, Jonathan. Okay, so that's just one of the products that we want to talk about, folks. I'm going to go back to my presentation and I'm going to show you a little bit more, but just see what you see on the screen again. So the signals come through to your phone looking like that. You copy and paste, as you've already heard, and you make profit. A cost at $229 to get started, and that's dollars, not pounds. And you've heard from a bunch of people who are making more in a day than that monthly subscription. So we've got people who've made 1,300 euros just this week, in the first half of this week, and that's a monthly subscription. So if anyone says that we're not sure whether it's worth risking that, you'd be crazy not to, absolutely crazy not to. Okay, that said, let's move on to the next products, because as much as we do all of that with Forex, we have another product called Crypto One, which does exactly the same things in the crypto market. Now, if you don't know what cryptocurrency is, you've probably heard of the most famous cryptocurrency, which is called Bitcoin. I first came across Bitcoin probably about 5 or 6 years ago, as a lot of people didn't understand what it was and completely ignored it. And I wish I hadn't, because it went on to make tremendous amounts of money. In 2016, 2017, the markets were going crazy and it was worth a fortune. In 2018, it bombed. It was terrible. It was losing money hands over fist. And yet, because of this product, we are still making profit from it. This product is called Crypto One. It tells you all about cryptocurrencies, what they are. It gives you the education that you need. It gives you analysis and research, not just on Bitcoin, but on multiple different coins. And again, we send out alerts and tell you how you can trade them and make profit. When those alerts come out, they look something like this. You get a message and it simply says new opportunity, and it gives you a pair of coins that you can trade against, and it tells you what prices you should pay and what the profits are. The product's this simple. It tells you what to buy and where to buy it from. It tells you when you should buy it, what price range, how much you should pay for it. It tells you when you should sell it and where you should sell it. And it tells you how much to sell it for. And finally, it tells you what kind of return you can expect to receive on your investment. And the growth rates we're getting are absolutely astonishing. All of these figures all come through from this guy here you can see on your screen. His name is Corey Chadwick. We call him Crypto Corey. He's 28 years old and a self-made multi-millionaire. He's made more than $18 million just in the last few years, just trading cryptocurrency. He's been with us, I keep saying I'm going to change that. He's been with us now for 10 months, not 9 months. In the last 10 months, he's given us 26 audited trades. We can tell you exactly what the trades were. We can tell you what the price was when he bought it, what the price was when he sold it, and how much profit was made. And in fact, if you'd followed those trades, you would have made more than 1,800% profit just following those trades. Hugh told you that he took money from one of our other products, and he took some money out of a crypto product that he's got running with Corey and doing some trading with Corey as on a one-on-one basis. So he took that and put that money into Forex to make additional money still. And that was profit that he took from that. To date, the trades that Corey have given us have been 100% accurate with no losing trades. Now, again, can I tell you those trades are always going to be 100% accurate? No, I can't. We make no secret of this. We're not perfect, and we have to say that past performance does not guarantee future success. Some trades may win, some trades may lose. However, the odds are stacked in our favor because of our track record. The reality of it is, again, we have a product that comes in at $229 to get started, $149 a month. But if you put just £1,000 into that this time last year, by now you'd be sitting on £18,000. That's an astonishing return on investment. And if you think that's amazing, we still have more products, and I'm not going to go into detail because we've got too many of them, but I will give you some highlights. We have a product called Equities and Equity Pro, which will teach you how to trade stocks and shares. In fact, if you go for the Equity Pro version of it, it will actually do the trading for you. We have a product that will help you to mine cryptocurrencies, mine multiple cryptocurrencies, in fact. We have products that will help you to invest in new technology companies with a company called product called Startups. Startups tells you when new companies come out that are going to be hot. Companies like Snapchat, companies like Uber, companies like WhatsApp and Airbnb. Companies that have made millions and millions and millions of dollars for the investors, and yet you can get involved with these companies for £100 when the opportunity comes out. I won't go into the full details, as I said, because it's going to take too long, but they're an amazing opportunity there. We also have our newest product, which is called Apex, which will teach you how you can make a passive income. You make a one-off investment and get paid every single month for the next 5 years. There are some incredible products out there, including a range of products called Money Pro and Deductor Pro, which will help you to manage your savings and actually find where you can cut back on your expenditure right now and save some more money. And Deductor Pro, which will actually help you to reduce the amount of tax you're going to pay, because you're going to be making so much profits on this. Yes, you're going to have to pay tax, and we can't get away from that. But as much as you can't get away from it, you can minimize it. And Deductor Pro will teach you how to do that as well. So that's fantastic. We've told you all about how you can invest money and how you can make money. But what happens if you haven't got any money to invest? Well, we can still do something about that. And we're going to show you right now how you can actually help us to spread the word. And in return, we can pay you and give you some money to invest. So it works something like this. First and foremost, I've told you about Kuvera, I've told you about some incredible products, yet the thing is, if you're listening to this right now because someone's invited you on this call, you probably never heard of the company before, yet we've been around for nearly 7 years. We've got 500,000 customers worldwide. How can that be? Well, Kuvera does not spend a single penny on advertising. We don't advertise in the newspapers, we don't advertise in magazines, on TV, radios, internet, nothing. Instead, we pay people like you and I for spreading the word of mouth. So look at this. Imagine this is Mary, and Mary's just watched a presentation like this, and she's excited by what she's seen. She's seen people getting involved with our Forex product, putting just £100 or £200 to get started and making anywhere from 30 to 50 to £100 a day with that simple product. And she thinks, I want to get started. So she goes out and she tells her friend Tom about it. And Tom says he agrees, he wants to get started too. So does Jane, and so does Bob. Now, because Tom, Jane, and Bob have all said they want to give this a go themselves, Mary gets her subscription paid for her. So I told you it's going to cost you $150 a month for FX1. It was going to cost $150 a month for Crypto One. In fact, we've got another product I'm going to touch on a little bit later that'll cost you $199 a month. But because Mary has invited 3 people, she doesn't pay a single penny. She has access to all of these products for nothing whatsoever. So that's free. That's money that she can now invest, and she can actually start to make some money with it. But it gets better than that. Because Mary's introduced 3 different people and she's getting her product for free, the chances are good that they're going to want to do the same. So Tom goes out and he introduces 3 of his friends, and now he's getting his subscription paid for. Jane does the same, and so does Bob. Now the company has a bunch of customers, and they wouldn't have met any of these people if it hadn't been for Mary. So the company says we're going to reward Mary, and we're going to pay Mary an extra $500 every single month. Even if you're looking at this right now and you didn't have any money to invest, as you heard some of these people doing, the company is going to give you the money to invest. All you have to do is share the good news with a bunch of other people, and you'll get paid for it. And it gets better, because if you actually do that in your first 30 days, you earn an additional $250 bonus. When I first got started with this company, I got started on New Year's Day back in 2018. And a friend of mine had told me about this business, and I was very, very excited about what I saw. But it was Christmas and New Year's. So I said, I'll get started on the 2nd of January. Well, New Year came around. I had my party on New Year's Eve like everybody else did. And on New Year's Day, I was sort of itching to get started. And I was sort of bored. Everyone else has got a hangover and I just wanted something to do. So I sat there with my laptop and I thought, I'll register first of all. That'll save me some time tomorrow. So I registered with the company, got me started. And then I thought I'll send a few messages out to a few of my friends, a bunch of people that I've worked with. And I probably sent 20 or 30 messages out on Facebook and just said, I've just heard about something that's blown me away. We need to talk about it. Give me a ring and I'll introduce you to someone who'll tell you all about it. It took me 3 hours to find those first 3 people. So within 3 hours, I didn't have to worry about paying monthly subscription. And in fact, it took me just 11 hours to find the rest of those people there. And within 11 hours, I'd made $500 on New Year's Day. And of course, because that was less than 30 days, I qualified for the additional $250 bonus. So I actually made $750 on my first day when the markets were closed because it was New Year's Day, and I'd already made $750 without having to invest a penny. Now, because of the way things work, as your team gets bigger, the opportunity gets bigger and bigger and bigger for you. So first of all, you find 3 people, your product is paid for you. You don't have to pay you $200 a month. If you find, they help them to find 3 each, you're going to get $500 a month. Then it goes to $1,000 a month. Then it goes to $2,000 a month. And everything goes in threes. Every time these people find 3, add 3 times 12 is 36. Add that on, you've got more than 40 people there. Then you've got more than 100, and so on and so forth. In fact, we have a young guy who lives in Mexico. He's been with us for just 2 years, called Herman. And in the last 2 years, he's talked to so many people and built such a team that last month he earned $160,000 just from talking to people about the company. That's not talking about anything at all he made from investments. That's an incredible opportunity, folks. Now, I'll cover what the costs are again so you've got everything for you. So if you want to get started with a Forex product that you've already heard about, £229 to get started and $149 a month. The FX, the crypto product, same thing, $229 to get started, $149 to get started. We have a product that is a little bit more, as I said, costs $279 to get started and $199 a month. But that gives you access to everything that we have. You will then get access to FX1, the Forex product, Crypto One, the crypto trading product. You get access to equities, which is the stocks and shares, to startups, which is the new tech companies. You get access to all the financial fitness tools. It also gives you your own personalized website to help you to explain this. Because if you're watching this for the first time, your head's probably spinning right now. The chances of explaining this to someone else right now when we put this call down, you're not going to be able to do it. But we give you a website and that'll help you with that, as well as introducing to other people who are going to help. And we also give you your own integrated office and marketing suites that will help you as well. Now, we don't just leave you on your own. When you sign up today, the first thing we give you is the Pinnacle to Success training manual. This manual will teach you how to get started, step by step. It teaches you a proven system, and you've already heard from a bunch of people who are working this system and following the steps that we lay out and making profit from it already. You also get complete coaching and support on an ongoing basis. So you already heard Jonathan say what he likes about this is that all the help that he needed was there. If you have any questions, you pick the phone up, there is someone there to help you. What we really have is a system that works for everyone. It doesn't matter whether you're an absolute beginner with no experience whatsoever, to people who've maybe tried with other companies and failed with other companies, right through to people who have the most limited of computer and marketing skills. Anyone can do this business. What you really have is you've got access to the same education, coaching and mentorship that's creating 6- and 7-figure earners around the world. That's an astonishing thing. Now, having said that, we've gone through a bunch of other things. I want to introduce you to a few people now who are actually building the business side of this and are actually building teams of business around the world. And let's hear from them. So the first person I want to talk to is a guy who, when I first heard about this business a little over 15 months ago, my friend told me to watch a video. And this guy was the person who presented it. His name's Simon Kendrick. He is growing a business for a group of people now, literally on, I think, pretty much every continent in the world. I'm not going to go any more than that into it than that. I'm going to let him tell you his story. Simon, can you hear me?
Yeah, good evening, Roger. Hey, ladies and gentlemen, Simon Kendrick. Thanks for joining us tonight. And Roger, what an amazing call, mate. Thanks so much. Simon Kendrick joined Kuvera in June 2017. Previous to that, I was in the military, spent 10 years in the military, loved it. Then I went and became a private armed guard protecting merchant vessels against acts of piracy. Very dangerous job. Paid very well. However, I was making that sacrifice of spending time away from my family. And I'd only just got married, so wasn't really an ideal start to a marriage. So the pressure was building. I thought, what's my next move going to be? I want to be at home with my loved ones, creating memories, as we all do. And I'm sure you can appreciate that. So I stepped foot into network marketing with a previous company that was health and well-being. Great company, great products, but to be honest, wasn't really my passion. Then Kuvera was presented to me and I fell in love with it straight away. I met an individual who you're going to hear from in a moment or two. Very, very special individual. And you're going to learn why in a moment. So as for Kuvera, the opportunity itself, Kuvera, first and foremost, we've heard some amazing testimonials this evening from people from all different walks of life. But Kuvera, first and foremost, is a financial fitness educational platform, okay? And our aim is to take people from that save and spend, save and spend, save and spend mindset, that cycle that always puts you back into square one, or back to the beginning. With what we're doing now, we're transferring you from that save and spend mindset. And as you've heard from tonight's testimonials and from Roger, is using those finances to go and create you more finances. It's a powerful, powerful thing. And just listening to those testimonials tonight has got me really hyped up again. Okay, I'm passionate about this company. Everybody will tell you that. And all I will say is that if you were seeing this for the first time, do what I did. And here's what I did. I just said yes. Okay. Did I understand everything about the products and the services straight away? No. Did I understand everything about the ins and the outs of the business? No. But did I know that I was locking up with the company that could make a better future for me? Yes. Did I know that I was locking up with some people who have not just talked the talk, but have walked the walk and been a success and have those things that I want? Yes. And the rest is history. Business is growing in the UK, the Philippines, Australia, South Africa, USA, and it can for you too. All you need to do, just say yes. Okay, cheers, Rog. Back to you.
Thanks a lot, Simon. Okay, so just as Simon said, this is a global opportunity. When I first heard about this business, I'd had a background in business for years and years and years on my own, but it was always local businesses. Today I got started, well, when I got started, I was introduced to a guy who's a good friend of mine. I'm going to introduce you to him in a second. But when I got started, I said to you that I sat down and I sent a bunch of messages to a few people that I knew and said, you've got to look at this. What's come from that is that 15 months further on, I have distributors throughout the USA, over here in Europe, in the UK. I've got distributors in South Africa, Australia, in India, all over the place. And I put it all down to being able to introduce every one of them to this one person. He's been a friend of mine now for almost 29 years. He's been in network marketing for 31 years. And he's become so successful that he's listed as one of the top 100 all-time earners anywhere in the world with any company in the world in this industry. He's a very, very good friend of mine. His name's Simon Brooks. Simon, can you hear me?
I can indeed. Good evening, everybody, or good morning, good afternoon. There's people from all over the world that's on this Zoom. Yeah, been around the industry for 31 years. A lot of people turn and say, blimey, that's like a life sentence. Well, I tell you what, rob a bank, you get a life sentence. That's what it's like, because I've made around 14 million US dollars. So, you know, you can't live on it, but it's a start. But the biggest benefit is with Kuvera, we have put together a system. If you're brand new looking at this, you've seen people making a serious, significant income using a product. Now, let's imagine if we was involved in pills, potions, lotions, tablets, skincare, face cream, coffee, whatever company, whatever opportunity with whatever product. You'd have to sell bucket loads of that to make even a snippet of what you've heard these people make. Wouldn't happen. Would not happen. You've got to buy a load of stock. You've got to stick it in your bedroom or in your garage, hawk it around to your friends and family, and play the convincing game. The benefit you have with this company, with this product, is you got proof on your phone. It's all documented. So there's no question of, oh yeah, got involved in this company and I lost 3 stone. Really? From which fingernail? It's like, it's supposition. It's not fact. With this, you can turn around and say, I've made X, Y, and Z. Here's my proof. So if you are looking at this for the very first time, if you think about it and you sit on the fence and you pick the splinters out your backside and you're thinking, oh, shouldn't I, shouldn't I? There's 2 main questions that's going to run through your mind right now. Number 1, you're going to say to yourself, is it for me? Number 2, you're going to say, can I do it? You've got loads of people, loads of different backgrounds of people that are doing this business. We're not a special kind of breed of person that's got a special education, that do special things. No, we're just normal people that have got a massive burning desire that follow experts. We're not playing the guessing game. We're not gambling. We're not looking at it thinking, oh, should I put my trade on this pair? Should I do it with this pair? No. We've got people that have been involved with the industry for decades and decades and decades that send us the alerts. Then they're what we follow. So, folks, this business works 100% of the time for 100% of the people that give it the time. Thanks for yours. Get back to the person that sent you this Zoom presentation and say this one sentence. Sign me up. That's it. That one sentence. Sign me up. I want to get started. Sign me up. And then you can be on your steps to making the wealth that you've heard these people making on a very, very part-time. You think about the amount of money that Jonathan's making. That's extra to his income. He's going to be making more money part-time than he's making full-time. Folks, the business works 100% of the time for 100% of the people that give it the time. As I said before, mine's up. Back to you, Roger.
Thanks a lot, Simon. Folks, you've heard some truly amazing stories tonight. You've heard from people, as Simon said, who are making hundreds of dollars, hundreds of pounds every single day. You'd heard from people in Republic of Ireland, sorry, in Northern Ireland. You've heard from people through here in the UK, over in Denmark, all different walks of life, all making hundreds and hundreds a day. This is the simplest, most exciting business I've ever come across. I've been in business for more than 40 years now. This has blown me away. I hope it's done the same for you. If you want to introduce anyone else and you want anyone else to look at this, don't try to explain it all yourself. Go back to the person who introduced you and then say, I want to introduce you to a friend of mine. Can you tell them all about it? And they'll do the work for you. We're here every single Wednesday doing a call like this. All you need to do is bring people across to listen to this. I'll explain it. We can show you all these different people and show you their results. I've actually got someone waving at me, Simon Kendrick.
just add on to that. Cheers, Rog. If you're seeing this for the first time, what we do have on Facebook as well is a testimonial group. So you can go in and see the results from everybody who's been on the call tonight. If that's going to give you a little bit of more comfort and help you make an informed decision, that's it. Cheers, Rog.
Absolutely, absolutely, Simon. Thanks for that. Yeah, again, speak to the person who's introduced you to this call and ask them to put you into the testimonial group, and you can see all these stories and a lot more besides. There are a lot more people that are putting these stories in that haven't spoken to tonight, but we're conscious of your time. Come back and see us again the same time next week. Bring as many people along as you can. We'll be happy to explain it all, and we'll show you how to get started and show you how you can be making money. And maybe, just maybe, this time next week, you can be telling your story, saying you heard about this last week and you've made hundreds of pounds since then. Thanks for your time. My name's Roger Garth. We'll see you next week. Bye, everybody.
Take care.